Welcome to my channel Stash to Cash. My name is Mrs. Lex, checking in with you today. It is actually week 11. Today's topic entails another envelope pulled and one target met. I want to keep it real by telling you about the challenges I've had and then show you some ongoing progress which is on the table, and just to highlight my one target met, which was sooner than I expected. I have some visuals on the table, so I'm going to reference them. To the left of me, I have the penny challenge. I have my 2 saving units. I have my 2 envelopes to the right and 1 £5 note jar. But before I elaborate on the units and the coins, I want to just reference my 2 envelopes, and I want to pick them up and just talk about them. As I said, I had some challenges recently, and my challenges seem to actually flow for 2 weeks. So initially, when I started this envelope challenge my way, I had 8. I pulled 5 last week and I had to pull another one this week, so hence I only have 2 left, and they each have £100 in them. I just want to tell you why I had to pull another envelope, because I want to keep it real. I had to pull another envelope because I had some technology issues in relation to my phone. And obviously I use my phone for filming and I use it for editing. So obviously there was no going around it. I had to pull an envelope. It didn't quite cost me 100. I think it cost me 80. And then I thought to myself, well, I have £20 left. You know, I need to cheer myself up, and I just bought one small item. So keeping it real, I only have 2 envelopes. So obviously the envelope challenge my way, it's gone a bit pear-shaped, but you know, I'm not gonna dwell on that because I still have 2, and they both have £100 in each of them. So I'm just gonna put that to the back and just leave it there. So moving forward, as you can see, I have my saving units here. Today I have £20 coins for my envelope challenge, and I just want to show you my ongoing progress. You can see majority of the boxes are ticked, and I would say that I am halfway through this challenge, and I believe I am halfway through it. So as you can see, and I believe I've actually saved to date £357 or something like that, around 350 something. But obviously I still have a way to go because, as you can see, there are boxes unticked. Camera's just wobbling a bit. I'll just push that to the back. The next challenge I want to reference is my £5 note challenge. Because of the challenges that I've had over the last 2 weeks, I haven't really added to any of my saving units. The only thing that I've added to is the penny challenge, which has been referenced. However, I have my £5 note jar here, as you can see, and I just want to pick it up and show it to you. As you can see, I have a band around those funds, and the reason for doing so is because when I hit 100, I just put one of these bendy bands around it. It's just easier to count. So that's 1, and that's 2, and then I have these. So I know that this saving unit, I have, here you can see, £250. So I'll just hold on to that little bit of progress, and that is the way I see it. When one challenge goes pear-shaped or mediocre, we have to embrace what we have achieved prior to that, and you know, it is self-explanatory, and such is life. So I have these other 2 saving units. I'll just move them forward. Sorry. So I have my coins here to the left. They're 2 sealed units. This one is my £2 coins, and I know that I have £50 in there. I don't have anything to add to it. But there is something that I wanted to reference, which has happened, and I want to share that progress with you. This saving unit, which I have in front of me, as you can see, it says a £1,000 target, no coins. On the bottom, when I set it up, the first 24, my birthday. And just to recap, I'm just going to recap on some information. So anybody new, I set this target and challenge up, obviously on this date, and my plan of action was to save this £1,000 here on the tin by my birthday. My birthday's in August, so this would have given me a solid 7 months, you know, to do my thing. And I set it up, and I gave myself 7 months to do so. But when I started to slot the coins, and, you know, doubt started to set in, and I thought to myself, you know, we're in a cost of living climate. Can I really pull this off? And I started to doubt myself. But as I started to strive with this challenge, I noticed that, you know, I'd save 10%, 20%, I got to 30% and 40%. Bear in mind, I am in a family unit. And when someone says to me, I have put a coin in this container, I log it because I take their word for it. So moving forward, I think the last video, I think I had saved 46% or slightly more. And I'm not sure, in the middle anyway, but I track it, can always reference it. But what has actually happened, because of the challenges that I have had recently, my son came by and, you know, obviously I've said that my visuals are not hidden, and said he wanted to help me. And because he wanted to help me, there was no occasion, of course. I asked him why, and he said, oh, I just want to help you with this. And he put some significant funds in. And those significant funds in this tin was several hundreds. So, because it was several hundreds, well, a couple of hundred, I know that I have hit target, and I know that I've hit target because I track it. So I'm just going to shake it for you now. As you can see, it says 1,000, no coins. And the reason why I put that on there is because it's not that I don't know. I want others to know. Don't put any coins in there. So that is the shuffle, and it is strictly paper. But before I open it, I want to show you some evidence by keeping it real. So I'm just going to reach into my binder and just show you how I managed, or when I started with that challenge, and just to show you how I started off and the notes that were going in and how I managed to complete it, because obviously I track things, because the reason why I track it is because I don't want to be tempted to open that tin. So I have my budget binder here, and I have a sheet, and as you can see, when I started it, there's the weeks here to the left. You've got week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's when the funds went in. And then the date, the first note that I put in there was the 1st of the 1st, note times 3, £30. So obviously we know it was 3 tens, and there is the evidence, the amounts that went in to the end, and my target met here. So it's got here target met. If my figures are adding up and everything is gospel in this tin, I should have 1,060. So because I have hit target, I want to open it, keeping it real, and see. Well, I don't need to see. Well, I believe that amount is correct, so I'm going to try and open it now. I have a sturdy opener. They don't always work, so bear with me. I'm going to have a go at opening this tin and counting some funds. So here we go. As usual, this tin is not gripping. Oh. Why don't these things... It's jumping and skipping as usual. Right, I'm going to ask for... Why are these sturdy openers? They don't seem to open these tins. It's skipping and jumping. I'm going to ask for a helping hand because it is... So just bear with me. I'm asking for a helping hand because this opener is not opening and I don't know why. It is a sturdy opener. So just bear with me for a moment while I ask for a helping hand. So I've had some help to open this tin, as you can see. And I just want to hold it up so you can see what is in there. As I've just said, the amount that I'm expecting. So now I'm going to count it. So just bear with me. So and this was achieved over, the amount in there was achieved over 10 weeks, although I'm filming it in week 11. So that is everything I have on the table. So let's see what is in there. So just moving forward. Just bear with me. Counting isn't my forte. I'm just going to put a band around each of these 100 because it just makes life easier. Let's get some of those bands. Two. 3. 4 and 5. 6. 7. 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Let's put a spare band in here because I do keep them. There we go. That's 40. Let's do the tens. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So I only have 40, so I don't have 60. I'm just going to double check that I haven't miscounted. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1. 2. Oh, there it is. There, spotted it. Yeah, one of my hundreds had over 100 in it, so I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's put it that way. Okay. Right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I have 60. 1060. Keeping it real, I'm going to go back to my binder and just show you how this was achieved. There we go. There's my binder when I started, the 1st of the 1st. We're now, this one, week 10, target met, 1060. Obviously, I'm in a household, I had a helping hand, and such is life. You know, I think that any help that you are given, you have to embrace that, and I really appreciate it. So I just want to say to anyone watching that, you know, I go back to saving units and the effect that it can have on people in the household. You get a helping hand. I had a helping hand to complete this mini target, which I thought would take me 7 months or even longer, and it was achieved in 10 weeks because I have a giving family. Notes have gone in, and obviously we are now in March. Significant notes went in, and this target has been met, and I wanted to share that with you just to show you that, you know, when one thing goes pear-shaped, something else can be positive, and such is life. So we've come to the end of the video, and I hope that you have enjoyed watching. And I just want to say to anyone watching, newbie or not, remember, it's not what you earn, it's what you keep. Pennies make pounds and pounds have use. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. I'd like you to comment, like and subscribe. Take care of yourself, and most important, try a challenge. I think you should. And let's be active savers together. Take care and God bless.